Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set 50, plant.
No game on this defense, no game.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
That's how we do, D.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes Grant on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
55 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Ready?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. All day, all day.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Come on, D!
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go.
Come on,
The
set.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
60 outlaw.
49, check 49, check 49.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Look, squeeze. Shoot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
They're not ready for this.
Smooth.
They're not ready for this. They still
Now.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Check it back up. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Let's go. Get back.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Watch the screen.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Set. 30 base.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Go, go, go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
First down, here's White. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
That good for 19 on a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They come out here in the I.
Check 52 to Mike.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready, 8, read.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Check 3, check
61. Matchbox light.
On third down, a run from White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
On the ready.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Get in the way, Rick.
X3. 218, chopper. Hit it.
2nd and 4. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey.
Mike 50.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gill. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick here is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
10-2 stop.
Slam, slam, slam.
Get it.
On first down, Jefferson. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Switch, switch, switch.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go.
Yep.
Here we go. Here we go. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Back to throw now on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Down. 8, read.
3, Mike. Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
53 to Mike.
There goes.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
55, 55.
We didn't want this.
2nd and 9 now. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check 55.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check right, check right. Watch your divide. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood, motion, blood.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Snap.
They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Deep grip.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And the Dolphin first down.
Set up. 50, plant.
54, Mike. Come on.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Dolphins 13.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Hey, Sam off.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Show it up.
Hit it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. That's complete to White. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Greystone travel. Hey, wahoo!
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Come on, come on. Go. That's a left. He's coming. We got double up.
6-6, pull it high. Yo, go.
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, Charlie.
Get this.
Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try to snatch a victory.
Back to throw here. This one caught by Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 31, check 31. 36, 36.
Ready?
Now a give, right side. Jefferson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 52.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check, 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 check.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Hey, orbit.
55's my guy, 55.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And that is incomplete. So, my goodness, we just talked about it a second ago. They decide not to keep it on the ground, and now the incomplete pass, that really changes things.
Certainly does, because you want the clock running. And now with it stopped, might breathe some new life into this game.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Mike, 53.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 4, check
General West.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 22 yards there, a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
30 base.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Nice, sweetheart.
He get.
80 weapons.
Check 9, check 9.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Get it.
Right back to him on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
On the double.
Mike 5-4.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.